it's somebody trying to get me to be quiet because they're on my side. Arthur Weymouth has just switched gears from John Rambo to Bugs Bunny fucking with Elmer Fudd. At this point, you have to put yourself in Arthur's shoes. He is one of the highest ranking officers on the ground. He was just in charge of 150 men 2 weeks ago, and only 37 of them survived. He's an expert in camouflage, an expert in jungle warfare, and an expert in guerrilla warfare tactics. And he decides that rather than lose any more of his men, he is going to go out past the front line into enemy territory by himself and terrorize the enemy. And on one of these missions, he's a couple miles into enemy territory from the front line when he hears a bunch of Japanese soldiers coming up on him. So he does the only thing he can think to do, and that is to get up and start walking in the column with these guys as if he was one of them. So he is literally following in this Japanese column, walking through the jungle towards the front line, at which point he decides, hey, I gotta make sure these guys don't look back and actually try to get a look at me because I'm wearing a different uniform. They're gonna notice. So he decides that every time one of them steps on a twig or makes a noise, he's gonna shh, so they be more quiet. It's somebody trying to get me to be quiet because they're on my side. Arthur Weymouth has just switched gears from John Rambo to Bugs Bunny fucking with Elmer Fudd. And he follows these guys through the jungle for miles, just shushing them the entire way. He quietly pulls a pin from one of his grenades and then acts like he tripped on something, stumbling to the man in front of him, grabbing a hold of him for balance. And when he grabs a hold of him, he hands the grenade to him right in the guy's chest. That guy obviously grabs it, and Arthur runs off into the jungle. Oh God, boom! And Arthur turns around with his Thompson and opens fire on the rest of them. They completely wipe out this Japanese platoon. After this and other events like it, the Japanese start to fear Arthur, referring to him as the Ghost of Bataan, while the American forces are referring to him as the one-man army.